to all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Terry. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is going to be relatively new for my channel. It is oracle only, so whatever messages need to come through using different oracle decks, and the piles are pre-drawn. I don't know what's in any of them, so whatever message your guides bring forward, that's what it is. All right. Now, please remember, this is still a general reading. Lots of people, lots of messages, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're looking for a more personalized reading, I do offer private readings. There is no longer a gift exchange. I have all of the information regarding my personal readings in the description and pinned comment of this video, along with a link to the video where I explain why everything changed and what the changes were. If you would like more information or to get on my schedule, please email me at terrysinspiredtarot@gmail.com and I'll get you whatever information you need or onto my schedule at my next availability. Now, looking at today's Oracle only general reading, we are going to have reading number 1 with the Witch's Hat, reading number 2 with the Fire, reading number 3 with the Spell, and reading number 4 with the Book of Shadows. Please select your reading intuitively. Your intuition is not going to lead you wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into these readings now, so I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 1 with the Witch's Hat. The energy of the Witch's Hat is power. So there could be messages here regarding power, reclaiming your power, that sort of thing. Or it may just resonate with you because of the recent movie or whatever. Now, I used a bunch of different oracle decks that sometimes I hardly ever use. I thought this would be fun, so let's just start and see what your message is. So we're going to start with number 33, animals. We've got an eagle, a deer, a rabbit, a cat, a bear, and a beautiful blue butterfly fairy. It's number 33. These could be different types of spirit animals that have been coming in and trying to communicate with you. Please just take whatever resonates, however it resonates. Now we have attraction. Attraction typically talks about manifestation, drawing things into your realm. You got 33 and then 44. Your guides may be communicating with you using double-digit angel numbers, so keep a lookout for that. Good luck. I like it. We have another cat. So good luck coming in. They're telling you luck is on your side. That's beautiful. Maple spirit, generosity. I like it. Okay, so this message is like, hey, the animals are coming through and kind of talking to you, guiding your path, but it looks like you are manifesting something very wonderful, something lucky, something that has generosity coming in, which would be probably something in the material realm, like you may be manifesting money where you can be generous with others or something like that. Solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, and willpower. So your solar plexus chakra is like your worthiness center. That may be something that you're kind of making a breakthrough on, or something where you can draw maybe a little more power for these manifestations to come in. Spirit of spring, freedom, action, and power. This is number 34. So we have 33, 34, and 44. That is so interesting, those numbers. I feel like you guys may get a lot of number messages here. And then we have release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity, and celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. All right, so all of this together is a pretty clear message that there are animal guides working with you and guiding your path, showing you the way. You may keep seeing the same type of animal. It doesn't have to be one of these, but I bet these animals are recurring for a lot of you, especially the cat, because the cat is here twice. We do have a bird here twice, though, as well. And I thought I saw another tiny animal. There's a dragonfly, but that's not over here. Either way, like the animals coming through very clear for you. You are attracting what you are desiring to manifest into your realm. It brings in a spirit of generosity and luck. You need to make sure that you are not throwing up any kind of blockage with regards to worthiness. You are worthy of anything you desire. You are worthy of everything the universe brings to you. You can wear yellow. Notice I'm actually doing like the solar plexus thing right now with the yellow. So you can wear yellow. You can eat yellow foods. You can meditate with yellow candles. Whatever calls to you. Support that solar plexus chakra and the idea of worthiness. This freedom, action, power. I feel like that is the spirit that's coming in. The spirit of spring. Spring is like the rebirth from winter. So I don't necessarily know that this is spring, like the season of spring. It could be for some of you. It could be talking about this coming in the spring, but we've got fall up here in the picture. So I feel like this is more the idea of it's beginning, it's starting. Keep putting your power behind it. Keep putting the action into it. Keep releasing anything that keeps you from your path and keep celebrating everything that you achieve, everything that the universe brings you in a wonderful energy, not an ego energy, but an energy of true gratitude. Celebrate what you've done and be grateful to yourself for the action and power you draw in. And keep on this path. You're getting there. You are attracting what you desire. You're on the right path. Keep putting your power behind it, and everything comes to fruition. All right, that's all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 2 with the fire signifier. The energy of fire is passion. Your message could relate to stepping into your passion, discovering a new passion, your passion's guiding your path, or maybe something that we can't even see yet. All right, now let's take a look at the different oracle. We're going to start with pristine. Look at that. That's a beautiful waterfall. Very pristine, wonderful nature, earth energy there. And it's the number 8. Let's move these and see what's coming through here. Pleasure, number 18. So we have 8 and 18. This is pleasure. The universe bringing in things that bring pleasure into your life. You enjoying your life. Compassion, the universe pouring compassion out on the world, you also showing compassion. There's a lot of calm, peace, and pleasure energy here. Phoenix, transmutation. All right, there's fire there again. The phoenix is about rising from the ashes. The idea with the phoenix is it burns down and then it is rebirthed through the rising from the ash. And it has this idea of transmuting energy. It has the idea of transformation. You guys may be going through a transformation, or you may be those people that transmute energy. Like you see the fear and the anger and the anxiety all around you, and you transmute that into pleasure and peace and compassion. Like you shift energy, and it's kind of rare, honestly, for people. It's a challenging thing to master. We can all do it, but it's a challenging thing to master for sure. And I feel like some of you are definitely on that path where you can see the anxiety, the fear energy, and somehow transmute that to peace. Ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. So you guys may be healing some long-term generational and lineage things, and that may be why you're so good at transmuting this energy. I think you need to focus on pristine things and peaceful energy and pleasure energy. Tree of Souls, collective wisdom, kinship group, and library. Your ancestors are coming through really strong. There are things that you're clearing for your whole line. You're doing kind of spiritual work that assists everyone before and after, really, your spot in your lineage. releasing karmic things. And your ancestors want you to know that they're with you like the whole way. Like they're going to pour that compassion out on you. They're going to help you see the pleasure in your daily life. They're going to help you find the order and the peace as you transmute some of the challenging energy in the realm around you. Boundaries also very important for this. Don't let people just siphon your energy. You have to kind of protect that energy as you do transmute the fear and anxiety into pleasure and peace. This passion is something that helps you transmute that as well. It's probably a creative passion, not necessarily like a romantic passion. Something you do creatively may help you transmute that energy. It's going to be different for all of you, but your ancestors are definitely behind you. You get wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. All right, you guys are definitely on that transmutation path. There are people that are going to come into your realm and see you not being bothered by the things around you. And it's not that you don't see them, and it's not that you don't care. It's that you understand that that is not going to be the energy that you exhibit. Even though all around you there's chaos and fear and anxiety, that's not going to mess with your zen. You're going to find your zen. You're going to do what you do. You're going to transmute that energy, and you're going to live in your path of peace and harmony and pleasure and enjoyment and compassion. So you have the wisdom to see those people that are adversarial to your energy as just an opportunity to spread your light. Really, they're probably against you because they don't know how to do what you do, and they're a little jealous. Starseed, raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. That is absolutely true for you. You are capable of this. As you transmute your energy, it is going to be beautiful. You are raising the entire vibration. And I'm not suggesting that you have to raise the vibration of the planet all by yourself. There are a lot of us. When I said it wasn't common, it's not super common to find someone that can transmute energy of anxiety and fear into peace and pleasure. That is not super common. However, compared to the however many billions of people there are many of us. When you look at how many there are many of us that can do that. So you are part of the group that is raising the vibration because you can transmute the energy. So keep going, keep doing. Fall back on the tree of souls, really dive into the collective wisdom. um, Read the library of the souls that have been in your lineage. And when I say read the library, I don't mean go looking through family albums unless that's just something you want to do. Meditate, call out to your ancestors, let them guide you, let them show you. They're going to bring all that wisdom in just because you ask for it. You're going to be able to figure out how to release karmic things that have been in your lineage for, you know, decades, centuries, millennia, who knows? Like it's really long-term karmic things that you can release here. And as you do, that raises the vibration of the planet that we're on right now, as well as the planet that our future lineage inherits. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep using your passions, following your pleasures, showing compassion to others. Don't let anyone stand in your way. You are on a beautiful path. Just because they don't understand it doesn't mean it's not right for you. All right, that is all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 3 with the spell signifier. The energy of the spell is manifestation. Whether you write it or speak it or think it or visualize it, it is manifesting what you desire into your realm. So your message may have something to do with your manifestations, your focus, the work you've been doing in the spiritual realm. Now let's see what there is. We start with nature's imperfection. That's beautiful. We look for perfection so much as human beings, especially depending on what social system you're in. But nature is imperfect, and in so it is perfect. Nothing is supposed to be, beyond perfection or the epitome of perfection. Everything is flawed, but the flaws give it character. And we need to remember that, well, I mean, like with the fruit, we would save a lot if we just didn't worry about a blemish. But this is really focusing on humanity, your humanity and your drive to try to be perfect, as well as the way we look at others. Nobody needs to be perfect. Imperfections are character. And especially when we're talking about the physical side of things. So don't try to compare yourself to the model in the magazine. The lady in the magazine is most likely airbrushed. So just keep that in mind. Perfection comes from seeing imperfections and realizing their beauty. The masculine lunar god, that's about action. Um, I think it's interesting that we're talking about physical imperfections and then we get the masculine lunar god, because I think based off the way he's drawn, and I do think that he's just a character that was drawn and not necessarily someone that was photographed. But either way, he would be kind of what humanity would consider to be perfect. Um, I really do think he's airbrushed, and that's a really good explanation of what I was talking about. That aside, the lunar god's about taking action. It's about being in charge of your realm. It's about seeing what you want and realizing that you write your own story. Beauty. Okay, this message is just going back to and back to and back to that. Stop comparing yourself to the magazine. This beauty card talks about realizing that you're beautiful just the way you are. You don't have to change anything. You can see that the woman in the photo, while you can't really see her very well because she is kind of, she kind of meshes into the colors of the trees around her, because those are actually little trees that are, all around her. She's almost like of the wisp of wind, and that's really how long our lives last, is just like the breath of wind, and then it's over. And if you spend your time here saying, oh well, I need to fill in the blank before I can be happy, stop it right now. Stop it. Don't do that. You are beautiful just the way you are. And whoever told you, when way back when the first person told you that you weren't good enough the way you were, shame on them. But you're beautiful just the way you are. And I mean, that's across the board. If you want to change something about your body, do it. It's yours. Do it. Do what you wish. But don't feel like you have to because society says you have to. Society's wrong on so many levels, and this is one of the big ones. You're beautiful just the way you are. So stop. Stop. Just stop. Don't look in the mirror and tell yourself with your name that you are beautiful just the way you are and that you love you. And you're going to feel silly the first time you do it, and probably the 10th time you do it. But eventually, it is going to be a real psychological rework for you, where you realize that you've been lied to about what beauty is. And most of that is either, changed by computer or, airbrushed or photoshopped, or it's all just a filter. It's all a filter. So stop asking yourself why you don't look like you have a filter on in real life. It's because you're authentic. It's because you're real. It's because nature is imperfection, but beautiful because of it. No two are exactly the same. It would be awfully boring if we were. If we were all exactly the same, if we all fit into the same mold, golly, that'd be boring. There would be no variety, there'd be no preferences. Instead, look at yourself and say, yeah, I'm amazing just the way I am. I don't need to fill in the blank to be happy. I don't need to fill in the blank to be gorgeous. I'm gorgeous the way I am. If I decide I want to fill in the blank, I will, but not because you told me to, because I want to for myself. And right now, I am absolutely gorgeous and I deserve everything I desire. I don't know who it is out there that has been so hard on themselves in this area, but please stop. You are beautiful. You are magnificent. I feel like crying. Don't hurt yourself anymore. Don't tell yourself that you're not enough. Tell yourself that you are enough, because you are. And stop listening to society that tells you you have to fit the mold. You don't. You absolutely do not. All right, let's move to the next thing before I start crying. Um, Spirit Guardian of Spring activation. It's number 36 here. So we have 7, 42, and 36. The Spirit Guardian of Spring is all about things coming back. The cold winter has ended. Things are rejuvenating. So I think that this is a turning point for you where you're really going to start seeing your own beauty and your own capacity to enjoy what life is bringing in. Third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. So many of you opening your third eye, stepping into that spiritual realm where you see beyond the veil, seeing things clearly. Hopefully, you're seeing yourself clearly because that was a super message here. But if you are stepping into this energy, take your time. There is no race. There's no, I need to catch up. No, you don't. Everybody's on their own path. Do it at your own time, at your own pace. You don't want to rush into things like that. It's rushing, and I say that because I did rush, and I know what rushing can do. So don't rush. It happens when it's supposed to. Relax and let it come to you. And then Aurora Garden, beginning, initiate, origin. You are starting something magnificent. And look, there's a goddess sitting here in the garden. I feel like you just have to realize who you are. You have to realize that while your human body is exactly what it is and should be loved exactly for being what it is, you are the spirit that lives in that body, that uses that body to connect with the human physical world. But you are so much more than that. You are the goddess or god that lives in that human body. And you are capable of magnificent things. You are capable of seeing and understanding, of having those inner visions. You are just getting started with the magic that is meant for you in this life. So keep going. It gets so good from here. Gaia, connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Absolutely, she will. You've got a lot of Earth energy going on here. You may be Earth signs in your chart, or you may just feel really connected to Earth energy. There are so many different facets of Earth energy, from grounding to to green witchery. Whatever calls to you, the Earth is a definite source of power for you. And then you get inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. That in and of itself can be scary for you, for everyone, really. You hear that react to fear with love, and you're like, well, that's scary. I have to face the fear. Yeah, you do. You have to see the fear and go, nope, not today. I'm going to choose something else. And maybe this is where you start. Maybe you start by that fear of not fitting in, that fear of not making the grade, that fear of society saying, well, you just don't measure up. You are one of those imperfect fruits. Sorry. The fear of that, looking at it and going, no, I choose to love myself. I reject that fear. I am no longer going to be afraid of what society says I could be. Instead, I get to say what I am, and I am gorgeous. I'm amazing. I'm telling you, say it every day. Use that inner alchemy. Turn that fear to love. When you turn that love all the way up to blast, it's going to change everything. That is one of the most magnificent spells you will ever cast for yourself, because you will start to love you, and that is an absolute game changer. All right, that is all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 4 with the Book of Shadows signifier. The Book of Shadows energy talks about secrets, and these are not like bad secrets that you keep from people because you don't want them to be angry or things like that. These are good secrets, like the secret of working in the universe, the secrets of using your enchantment, your energy to draw what you desire into your realm. Now, your message may be about how you are discovering some secrets of the universe, or stepping into something you already know. Now, let's take a look at the oracle. Everything in its own place. That's interesting. So we start with number 9, everything in its own place, talking about organization, keeping things where they belong, making things make sense. Next, we have hunger. It's number 29. So we have 929 now. Um, the hunger of the wolf moon, it talks about desiring something, really strong desire. It's important to know what it is you desire, and it's important to not let your desires run your decisions. Your desires point you in the direction you need to go, but if it becomes a hunger, like this, aching desire, then it can overwhelm your good sense. So make sure that you are moderating things and keeping things, kind of in check and in understanding. Financial health. Financial health talks about, well, financial health. Maybe your desire for financial health is a hunger, and you need to really talk about organizing things and putting things where they belong. Material wealth is a desire for most people, honestly. Most people desire significant material wealth. That being said, it is probably not what we need to focus the majority of our energy on. Enlightenment, understanding, love, compassion, those things, they they really probably need to get a little bit more energy than we give them sometimes. Spirit guardian of autumn, letting go, number 35. All right, so if you are attempting to manifest, attempting to call in your pristine financial health, letting go is going to be critical. This hunger is, it's almost self sabotage. You want it so bad that the universe keeps giving you want for it because that is where you're focused. Instead, let it go. Focus on the other things that matter in your realm. Let your manifestations for the financial health go. Put everything in its own place. It's like you've got the financial health just as a significant focus. Yeah, that's a focus, but let's have some other focuses too. And let's make sure that we're divvying up our energy where it belongs. Heart of Source, all encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. Okay, so this source energy is coming in, telling you to focus on love, telling you to find that unconditional acceptance. And that works two ways. That's accepting everything in the universal realm, everything in your realm, the unconditional acceptance of source energy, accepting you the way you are, and finding that serene energy. Those things need a little bit of focus too. Let go of the really strong focus on the financial health. It's coming to you. Okay. You've done the thing, you're doing the things, it's coming to you. Spread out that focus. Let go of the focus on financial health a little, and you might be surprised at how quickly that manifests. The gift, present, honoring, offering. I feel like, yeah, it's coming in. The universe is bringing in that financial health. You don't need to keep it as a primary focus. Move your focus on, and it'll come in faster. It's already coming in, but it'll come in faster. Courage, live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. Well, that's a tall order, but you've got this. And advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. You are getting wonderful advancement, wonderful forward energy. Keep following your heart. Focus on love, focus on acceptance, focus on serenity, focus on connecting to that source energy, and keep everything in its place. The financial health, the manifestations, all the things that we do, that's wonderful. That's great. Keep doing it, but release it. Don't let it be your primary focus. Don't let this hunger overwhelm you. Put everything in its place. Make sure it looks like everyone is getting ready to put something on top of like that. I know it's like a trash can and a recycling bin and whatnot, but they each have something that matches in color, and it almost looks like they're going to set it on a pedestal. If you do, a ritual or something with regards to financial health, make sure that you're also focusing on rituals regarding self love and compassion and peace and connection and spiritual growth and all the other things that are important. Whatever is important to you, make sure that there is a segment of your energy being allotted that direction, not just towards the financial health. Nothing wrong with it with financial health, but you got to let go a little for it to be able to come in as the gift from the universe. We've got number 39 here. So we got 9, 29, 39, and 35. So those numbers may mean something to you. One of them may be your age. You may have been seeing them. However it resonates, it's a general reading. Have courage as you move forward. Know that you're advancing. Follow your heart, and everything is an open door. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.